Hey everybody, welcome to the RiverCity-Media's Beyond the Booth. I'm the Howard Cheney, flying solo tonight. Phil's on special assignment and Randy is too. Basically meaning they were too busy to come on the show for tonight. But tonight our special guest is going to be the Sylvania baseball team with Coach Chase Willingham. Coach, thanks for bringing some of your guys on here and talking about the season.
Of course, always a pleasure.
Guys, y'all want to introduce yourself before we get started?
My name's Weston Stone.
I'm Eli Maddox.
And Creech Hinkles.
There we go. And for everybody that's wondering, these are the coach's three seniors, and we kind of talked about it before we went live, Coach. Only having three seniors on this team, what type of leadership are these three young men going to be bringing for you?
Well, these three are special. They've been playing for me for a few years, so whether they want to be or not, they're in a leadership role. They're taking it on really well, though. I'm proud of these three guys right here.
So y'all three being the only seniors on the team, what type of leadership are y'all bringing to this team? Because with only three seniors, that means you got probably quite a few underclassmen and a pretty young team.
Yes, sir. It's a little different because when we come into baseball, we've had a bunch of seniors, a bunch of people to look up to. But being there's only three of us, try to do the best we can with the looking up to kids looking up to us. So kind of take that role on. There's a bunch of younger kids, which will be good for later on. But just try to do the best we can with helping them out, teaching them the ways. So.
Either one of the other two got anything to say about it?
Just be good at setting good examples for them, and if they mess up and stuff, be good at helping them out and what they're doing and teach them the right ways to start stuff.
All right. Out of y'all three, who's probably the most vocal of the three?
Our catcher.
It's one of these two.
Yeah. It'd probably be me out of the three of us.
Are you the catcher?
Yes, sir.
Wow. All power to you, man. Hats off to you being a catcher. It's got to be rough on those knees, man.
It gets rough sometimes.
We're not talking about his knees right now. We'll talk about that in a few months.
Yeah, well, still, yeah. I've always admired catchers having to squat down so much and everything. It's wow. Hats off, regardless. I'll even give you a bigger hats off in 3 months. After you win that blue trophy and bring it back home to Sylvania. How about that?
That's right.
Coach, let's you've seen enough of these shows. I jump around from everywhere. So I want to talk about you and the family and Miss McKenna a little bit, and tell us about you and her and everything that takes place. Because not only do you do baseball, but you also do football as well, and that means a lot of time away from home.
It does. I can't give enough credit to McKenna. She keeps everything going. All the hours at the school and then at practice. I mean, you've had coaches on here. They all say the same story. To be successful, it takes a lot of time into programs. And I wouldn't change it for the world, but having her support, not just in the house, but in any of her free time, she's up here taking care of these boys too. So it's very important. It means the world to me.
So she's kind of like a team mom, I guess, to a certain extent.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, you didn't have to answer. Those boys back there in the back shaking their head. Yeah, they were answering before you even said it. And so how much time do you think you spend away from home? Not counting football, just with baseball, because baseball is a whole different breed from football. Football, you got practice and you go home. But with baseball, you're liable to have 3 or 4 games a week.
Yeah, those 3 or 4 games a week can be 16-hour days total. So sometimes longer. So it can be tough. But, I mean, it's what we do.
And is she there at every game with you?
Oh, yeah. She hasn't missed one.
That's cool. That's awesome.
She opened up her own business. I'm really proud of her for that, but it's going to give her a lot more leniency to do more up here and be around more. So we're excited about that. She's been really successful with that. But even in her old jobs in the past, she'll show up whenever she's done, right from work, right to the ball game. So
That's good. Hey, if you want to, go ahead and plug that new book. There.
She's like a jack of all trades. She's working in marketing for some folks, but she started a cleaning business. So she's cleaning some houses for people and cleaning businesses around, some wedding venues and things like that. Her business is Crafty Cleaners. You can look her up on social media. But
Deal. Awesome. Get that plug out there.
she's killing it.
Help the Willinghams out some.
Yeah.
Hey guys, let me ask y'all. Being such a young team and everything, are y'all leading by example, or are y'all actually just kind of verbally telling the team what to do?
I'd say a little bit of both. I mean, helping out kids, like, telling them, and if they're doing something wrong, just helping them out with that. But then also, like, we go up here and practice, and they can watch us do stuff right and even do stuff wrong, and they can just learn from that. So a little bit of both, I would say.
Yeah, so sometimes you learn more from teammates than you do your coach. Like, no offense, but
Absolutely. Y'all introduced yourself and everything. One thing I forgot to say, and we kind of mentioned it a little bit, but what positions do y'all play? And I know with it being high school baseball, y'all probably play several different positions, but if you will, just go ahead and mention which position you play the most of and which one you enjoy playing the most as well.
So I probably play third base or pitch the most. I enjoy pitching a lot. It's real fun. I ain't been doing it very long, but the little time that I have been doing it, it's been very fun. Challenging, but it's fun.
I play shortstop and I also pitch. I think I like pitching a little bit better. I've done it for my whole life, pretty much.
I do a lot. Pretty much I catch and I pitch every now and then, but I'll enjoy catching. You don't really ever get bored. You're always on every single play, and you're kind of get to be in control and get to talk to people while they're moving around. And it's never you just standing there. You're always active.
So you being the catcher, does Coach Willingham or one of the other coaches tell you which signs to throw down for the pitchers, or you just do it yourself?
Yes, sir. We do it with the earpiece. We got the comms that come around and they call it into me.
Okay. And what happens when somebody tells you which pitch to throw down and then one of them decides they kind of shake you off? What do you do then? Do you like, hey, this is what coach is telling me to do?
That's what I try to do. I try to tell them, like, hey, it's back in the dugout. I don't get to call it, but every time they'll keep shaking me off, and I'll eventually just have to, I guess, roll with what they want to do, see how it works out.
Yeah, we got to learn to trust the process. It's a big thing we build.
Coach, what happens when you tell you tell them, hey, throw the curveball or the fastball or whatever, and they keep on shaking you off? What do you do? Just call timeout and go out there and talk to them?
Well, I have I'm really blessed with my coaching staff. I have a really great pitching coach who calls most of our games. And a lot of times, last year, Creed's been catching for us for a while. There's some situations Creed's in with some of our older pitchers. We let Creed have free reign calling a game. Then a lot of times we're calling pitches. But that's a question for Coach P. Usually it's a slam the headset or something. I don't know. It's good to me. Coach, I'm giving him a slider. He's throwing a curveball.
That's when you call timeout and go out there and say, hey, this is – yeah. And since you mentioned that, tell us about your coaching staff. Coach, you've seen me do this, and everybody else has seen me do these. I'm all over the place. I take zero notes. I just fly from the cuff and all that stuff. So tell us about your coaching staff.
Well, when I first got to Sylvania, I got a job working up here for Ian Richards. Coach Richards is back at Sylvania, and he's helping me this year. He helps with our varsity. He coaches our junior high. Helping our junior high group is Jim Bowman. Those two guys are going to work really well together with that younger group. Like they said earlier, there's a ton of those younger guys, 7th and 8th graders. So, and a lot of times we'll practice all together. So they're learning things now that's going to be instilled in them as they get older. So they're our junior high coaches. They help us at varsity practice as well. But on our varsity staff is Nick Bryant. He's working with our outfielders right now. These guys are all utility, and things can change day to day. So whatever our practice schedule is, somebody may be working outfielders one day and like a first baseman the next day. So Coach Bryant's kind of utility. Coach P, we mentioned him. Coach Parnell, he's my pitching coach. Has some experience pitching at the college level. Really knowledgeable. He works full-time job. He's going back to school right now. I'd say he still dedicates a lot of his time to being up here and putting in the program. Coach Waldrop is helping me. Our football coach, he's same thing, utility guy. Like today he's working base running for us, but he's working with our catchers. And your main man, John Seals, another utility guy. Where if it's shagging balls, whatever it is, he's always there.
Speaking of John Seals, of Seals, he sends a comment, says, "Let's go." So
let's go.
Let's
Couldn't
go.
do without that guy.
Absolutely. Sometimes I wonder if the school would actually run if he ever missed a day or something like that.
I'm telling you.
Let's talk about the season. Me and John was on our way to Atlanta to a ball game a couple of weeks ago, and he was telling me that y'all are going to be able to take a trip down to Florida and play, I think, a weekend series or something like that. Tell us a little bit about that.
It's a full week series. Some of the high schools down south put on some tournaments during spring breaks, all for teams all over the country. It's the Gulf Coast Classic. We're playing weekend 3, but really it's all week. So we'll get down there and play Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, tournament Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So we're excited. We've never been able to take the guys before. We're doing some fundraising to help pay for that trip, but we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, we got a fundraiser we're going to talk about here in a few minutes as well. And but guys, are y'all looking forward to getting off of Sand Mountain, away from DeKalb, Jackson County, and playing some? According to John, some bigger schools from up north and everywhere like that.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a fun trip to go to, especially being right there at the beach and everybody getting to stay together. And then us playing at multiple different high schools and different facilities that we've never seen before that are going to be nicer, that we probably nicer fields that we've ever played on.
For sure.
Yeah, it'll also show a bunch of the younger kids that are playing up with us. It'll show them better competition.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a different scene from what we're used to, but it'll give us a good chance of seeing what's out there and what's different than what we do, and maybe we could learn from other people too, like what they do and how they warm up and stuff like that, and just give us a better idea how to work things out and get better.
Let's see, Maddox and Stone kind of talk about business as far as making things better, and Shankle's like, yeah, we're on the beach. We're going to be on the beach. So I think we know where Shankle's mind's at right now.
You know, his knees are going to be hurting catching all them games down there. He's ready to get in the ocean and swim a little bit.
So these 3 guys, Coach, do you know as far as everybody who's going to be starting, who's going to be doing what yet, or is it still too early?
No, it's too early.
Because I know you technically only started practice, last week, was it?
Start throwing last week. Today's first practice.
Okay, I was off a little bit, but been able to throw some last week. How big is that? How big of a key is that, being able to get out there and get some throwing in? And how can you manage to get that in with the cool weather that we got coming up?
Well, a big part of that is the facility we're in right now. This thing is open for these guys to work year round, and for the most part, especially these 3 guys have been in here all year. It's huge to have off season with this facility and get work done. They come in, they got programs to go through, throwing programs, warm up routines. I don't even know the question you asked. I don't know if that answered it much, but a lot of us were ahead of schedule. We got to practice today, and I threw some stuff. This sport's very chaotic, and things happen crazy. So our practice was a little chaotic today. I like to practice that way as long as it's controlled. But we got after it today. Our arms are way better than where they have been in the past. There's some things to clean up in the next month before we start playing.
Yeah, we had Coach Ryan Clark on last week from Gadsden State, and
Oh yeah.
they just started last week or a week ago Friday. But anyway, I think his second day of practice there, he had them running real hard as far as rundown drills and stuff like that to make sure they got that. When will you start doing stuff like that?
Every day of practice, we'll do situation stuff. So, like today, we worked PFPs, pitchers, fielding practice. So, just communicating different situations. Each day, we're working in different situations. One week, we might focus offensively, 1 week defensively, or spend a couple of days offensive side and defensive side.
Don't give too much away because I know that Tyler Dalton is watching from up at Ider, and he'll probably tell Coach Gaddis some of the stuff. So careful on some of the stuff you say now,
That's all right. That's my boy. What's the call and talk ball whenever.
Guys, how's it feel to play for Coach Willingham? Y'all played for him for several years now. So how's it feel to be playing for him this upcoming senior year?
Well, it was great. We played with him ever since freshman year, younger than that, actually. He's been here assistant coach, but head coach wise, we've been here the whole way. And it's great seeing, how Coach Willingham has progressed and been a great coach. And I would definitely recommend him to anybody. So,
yeah, it feels good having a stable coach here. We had a lot of coaches bounce around in the past. It's nice to have someone here for a long time.
Yeah, he's always been real good about practices and showing us stuff on the field as also examples off the field how to be better about anything and letting us grow in life, not only on the field. And he shows up before anybody else, teaches us that, and has always been good to help us anytime we need anything, even if it's not even about baseball.
On and off the field, he's a great guy.
Yeah, absolutely. I've known Chase for a few years now, and he is a good guy, and I'm sure he's fun to play for as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
So, Coach, I know you're big into music and stuff. Do you bring any music out for the guys or out there warming up or practicing?
Oh yeah, baseball practice. It's long days. We talk about 16-hour days. We're out there in the cold with just listening to the boats on the lake over there. It's not going to be very fun. So we keep the speakers on. We might get some complaints from neighbors up the road, but it's all right. We're practicing baseball.
Do y'all guys ever think about bringing your fishing pole to the practice and think, hey, maybe I can slip off to the lake and cast a little bit and then get back before Coach realizes it?
I'm sure I've had some do that.
You got some back there that's kind of laughing and shaking their head. Yeah, like they've done it.
I don't know.
Thought about it. Not done it. Thought about it.
That's cool. Y'all got a kind of a team building event, I guess you can say it tonight. Y'all are standing there watching the national championship game tonight. So who came up with this idea?
Well, in the past, our opening day of practice, there's a set date we can start practicing. We've done midnight scrimmages to open up the season. With the weather right now, a little too cold to do that. So the coaches were in here last week, one day after they got done throwing conditioning. We were just talking about what we could do this week. So came up with this.
Well, that's good. I'm assuming y'all going to have some food and everything there to chew on and all that.
Well, James barbecue.
And with Nick Bryant being there, helping you and all that, I know you're going to have some good sweet stuff to eat too.
I don't know about that. He probably brought something good.
Guys, let me ask y'all a few questions away from the field. What do y'all enjoy doing away from the baseball diamond?
Well, I do a lot of fishing and hunting mostly. Other than that, not much. But I get to go hang out with all of them and go shoot bows all the time. So we're always pretty much around each other doing something.
Yeah, we all hang out at Creed's house. We go shoot bows and stuff.
That's why I'm big into dealing with bows, and I mess around with them a lot. If I'm not hunting, I'm usually fixing one up or playing around, messing with it, and going out target shooting. So that's my biggest hobby that I do outside of baseball.
Listen, I don't know if you just saw the lights flicker. My guess, if I was a betting man, John Seals is probably here messing with us.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
He'd be bad about pulling up at the field house and turning the sirens on to
yeah.
try to get recognition on there. So, Coach, what do you do away from? Well, if I had to guess, you'd probably just go home and rest. But what do you do away from the diamond?
Man, just spend time with the wife, take care of our dogs. My dad owns a gym in Rainsville, so I spend a lot of time up there. That's a good stress relief.
Body Vision. Go by and visit them at Body Vision there.
That's it.
There you go.
Plugs.
You can plug anything on here. It's just made tonight. It's unplugged tonight. Plug anything you want to.
Yep.
So go by. Tell them Chase sent you by there. See if they can hook you up with a good deal there at Body Vision.
Oh no, his pockets are tight. He don't give out deals much. If you're watching this, I'm sorry. No, you know that's one of them things.
Hey, let me ask you guys as far as some school questions. As far as your favorite teacher, who's y'all's favorite teacher?
In the past, we don't have him no more, but it'd probably be Coach Smart. He was always real good. We had him for 3 or 4 years in a row, and he was always really good. He was real strict about anything in the classroom, but he always made it fun and took us anywhere on field trips, and it was always good to help anybody out.
Yeah, he gave a lot of life advice, not just teaching.
He's an awesome guy. He's definitely somebody I'd look up to. You know, seeing him, he's hard worker, very hard worker. So he's definitely probably my favorite. You know, he's in the moments, get down to business, it's time to work. But then after, you know, we can mess around and joke and talk. But
yeah, my girls went to Sylvania, still got one there, and I guess if I had to guess about it, Coach Smart's name is brought up more than anybody else's, I think.
He's a good one. Coach Smart helped me out when I first got a job up here too, a ton. I believe he used to teach history in the past, so helped me out a lot.
So what's y'all's favorite subject?
Mine's probably going to be math. That's one of my favorite. That's the best one I'm in. Everything else, I'm not the broadest in English and stuff, so math's probably my favorite.
I'd probably be history.
yeah, that's definitely my history. I like old school stuff. So
And let's see what else I got wrote down. With y'all playing baseball, I don't care which sport it is or whatever. Who's your favorite athlete? Is somebody say Eli Trotman?
I think I heard it. Like,
keep it in the family.
Other than Eli Trotman, who's y'all's favorite athlete?
they're playing right now. Hopefully, he's getting some buckets tonight.
I hope so, yeah.
Probably Ronald Acuna, plays for the Braves.
I'd agree. I'd probably agree with Maddox on that.
Y'all watch a whole lot of baseball away from.
I like watching a lot more of I like watching a lot more of the college and stuff because they still have the want to of trying to get to the next level, and it makes it a lot more exciting, and they mess around a lot more. It's not as boring watching as MLB playing.
Yeah, it's a lot more energetic.
Yeah, camaraderie in college baseball is unmatched.
Yeah, absolutely. They are playing for something. They're playing for a bigger payday down the road. Music wise, what's y'all's favorite music?
Probably
Country music.
Yeah, country.
Yeah, probably country.
Mix it up every now and then, but
Y'all three stick together so much that y'all like everything the same, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Wait till the food question is going to be the same thing.
Yeah, that's my next one is food. So let me guess, y'all like. I ain't even gonna guess. What's your favorite food?
probably Osaka in Japan. That's Osaka and New China, so I guess Chinese food. It's always really good. Can't go wrong with it.
I like steak.
The Brazilian top food. That's where it's at.
What is that?
Like steak, or like another thing you could say, Italian. I like Italian. I like Italian food a lot.
Let's go back to this Brazilian food. Where do you get the Brazilian food at? Other than Brazil, I know that, but
This is what I'm on. Like,
I don't know if I've ever had that.
hey, I tell you, a good place is Texas A Brazil or Rodizio.
Oh yeah, is that Brazil?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so. I believe it
That's
is.
good stuff.
There's something in there.
Let's see. I've hit on all that stuff. So while we're on the food, let's go ahead. I got a couple quick ones. Tacos, soft shell or hard shell?
Soft shell.
Soft shell.
Hard shell. What?
Unless it's the Dorito Loco. That's different.
You gotta have the crunchy.
Absolutely. Fries or tater tots?
Tater tots.
Probably
Depends.
fries.
Depends on who's French fries.
Like Wingstop fries.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
It's good.
Chick-fil-A fries are
Nah.
definitely
nah.
waffle fries.
I like the waffle fries too.
Waffle
Have a
fries.
good crinkle cut fry.
Like
Or
Jack's
the Arby's
or
curly
something.
fry.
So it sounds like it's more fries than anything. Because where else other than
I mean, they don't.
where else other than Sonic can you get tater tots at?
That's a good point.
You can get them. Yeah, you can get them at Top Golf.
That's really good tater tots.
Top Golf.
I can't say I've ever been there for the tater tots.
Well, no. So, upcoming season, 3A. What area are y'all guys in?
Let me tell you our area. This kind of going in order. We got 5 Collinsville, Geraldine, and us. We'll start area play mid-March.
The four-team area then.
Yeah, 4-team area. I don't know how we've been waiting. Everybody's been waiting on the new what classifications come out. So I'm curious to see what it'll do for us. Typically follow basketball, but I don't know.
I saw where they're announcing that Friday. They're having a special show Friday on TV or something.
They should. All the delays make it.
Yeah,
Do something for it.
absolutely. So, what are y'all looking forward to the most about this season, guys?
Seeing how close we come together as a team. See how well we can compete.
I'd like to see change from last year. Maybe win area.
Try to do better and step it up from last year, and like you said, win a lot of like trophies and stuff this year. Try to make it further in the playoffs than we've been before.
Y'all have a little bit of a unique situation as far as your baseball facilities are at the lake, so you're not on campus. You're several miles, couple miles away from the school.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a plus or a positive or a negative as far as being that far away?
I kind of like it better.
I like it being next to the lake. It's nice scenery.
They say that because they're done with school at 9 o'clock in the morning, but
I would not want.
well, I got to go from school over here every day. I ain't been at home or whatever. Been to the gym or been to eat something good.
You ain't got to worry about the traffic when you come over here.
That's
It's not as
true.
bad.
That's true.
Something I just kind of thought of with the younger guys and the underclassmen and all that, some of those guys that can't drive, how do they get from the school to practice?
Sometimes they'll ride with other teammates or parents, but there's a bus that brings them after school, drops them off.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Yeah, pretty convenient.
Yeah, really convenient there. And y'all got a nice facility there, improving it all the time. You got a great construction guy that's one of the coaches on there as well with John, and I'm sure he's willing to help out with whatever construction you got needing going on.
You should give this thing to Creed, let him walk through and just give you a show of it real quick. He ain't got to tell everything, but
That'd be fun.
they've done good keeping the locker room cleaned up and everything.
Yeah, give us a quick tour if you don't care, Creed.
So here's the coach's office. It's real good. Yeah. Oh, here's the new uniform here. We got the pinstripes. We got gray. We got the green.
American flag on the back.
Yes, I always like that about our uniforms. Almost all of our uniforms have that on it. Just go around.
Yeah,
Here's the locker room here. You got all the coaches hanging out. John in the background.
Got the ping pong table over there.
Got to get the ping pong in before every practice. And then we got the Xbox or the PlayStation going. Got it almost time. And then here's our actual like hitting facility in here. We got the cages on one side where the machine stays. And then we can do a bunch of fielding work and got an outside mound with a plywood wall over here. That's everybody uses and warms up stretches. Right now we got some cornhole out for tonight, but it'll be fun. But yeah, it's a very nice facility in here. Then we got all the flags hanging up on the wall that we walk underneath every day.
Right.
So
Little Debbie.
that's the best one right there in the middle.
Little Debbie lifting team. There we go.
But that's the facility in here. There's not much in there. It's all just two big old rooms that we go into.
That's cool. Look like y'all got a nice place to be proud of. Keep clean, keep organized, and work hard and show those underclassmen how to keep it that way.
That's a big thing, is how we take care of our stuff. Very important to us.
You know, I was at a ball game Friday night, and it was a basketball game, and the visiting team had on their uniforms and had an American flag on the back of it. And a lot of people's like, I wish more schools would have the American flag on it. And first thing I see is the American flag on the back of the uniform. What made you decide to do that, Coach?
I picked that up from Vanderbilt. They keep it on all their uniforms. They're not the only program, but
Right. That's good. That's a good thing to have and everything. So let's talk about the fundraiser real quick. And then I know we're not far away from the kickoff of the national championship and all that good stuff. So fundraiser is going on at the moment. Coach, I'll let you talk about it. I'll pull it up on the screen and let everybody get a look at it. I can't remember where I put it at.
Well, Howie's going to show is our fundraiser here. We do this. This was started before I was up here, but we got our $10,000 drawing. We're selling raffle tickets, $100 tickets to win a chance at $10,000. Now people hear that and they're like, "Oh, that's a lot of money to give or to have a chance on that." But if you'll look on there, the top 5 or the last 5 tickets drawn, winning money. Every 10th ticket drawn is a door prize, and you're getting a free meal out of it. It's going to be Saturday, February 21st in the lunchroom here at Sylvania. You got to be present to win door prizes or win any of the money. I believe Kelly's Kitchen is catering this year. In the past, we've had some parents cook meals and bring up here, but it'll be a good meal. Either way, it's going to a good cause. We split this fundraiser with football. It's a big one for us every year. So anyway you'd like to support, reach out. You can find us on Facebook. I'll probably share this stream here and send us a message, or you see our boys around, you can get with them and we'll get you set up.
And it's also football players as well.
Yes, sir.
So anybody, any football or baseball player, it all goes into one pile, and then y'all divide it up at the end.
Yes, sir.
That's huge. That's a good deal. Getting a meal out of it too. I mean, you buy one ticket, you get the meal. You might win a door prize, and who knows, you may walk out there with $10,000.
That's right. Always have it. It's really good door prizes. Maybe $50 gift cards, $100 Visa gift cards. So there's chances to win some good stuff here.
Yeah, if it's $100 gift card, you win it, then you get your money back.
For sure.
So basically, you're getting a free meal.
Yep. That's it.
Yeah, I didn't know I was that good at math, did you?
No.
John Seals taught me about math. Believe it or not, that gentleman is good at math. Believe it or not, he is good at math.
I don't know. I used to see you on the sideline football games crunching numbers. You're pretty good at it.
I guess at it.
Yeah, if you were guessing, you wouldn't have a job, Howie.
Yeah, well,
I think you're pretty good at it.
I do what I can, guys. I do what I can. Guys, I appreciate y'all joining us tonight. We're going to let you get out here. National championship's coming up. And, of course, I got to ask, who are y'all pulling for tonight?
Indiana. 100%.
Indiana.
Yes.
Yours?
I don't think Miami stops them.
No, not that defense. That defense is crazy.
Who's yours?
I don't know if you've ever seen that movie.
Huh?
I said, I don't know if they've ever seen that movie.
No, probably not. They don't have a clue what I'm talking about. Probably.
He said, what movie?
No,
There you go.
Cougars.
Oh no.
It's a classic. That'd be a good one for us to watch one
At the
day when
beach.
it's snowing out here. Or at the beach, yeah.
I already can tell Shankles ain't going to be doing much down there except being at the beach. Y'all going to have to put a monitor on him because he's going to be at the beach.
Like an air tag in
It's
his
a shot caller.
bathing suit or something.
Shot collar. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, guys. So, guys, I appreciate you joining us tonight. Coach, appreciate you bringing these 3 young men on. Season gets rolling along and all that. We'll have y'all come back on, tell us how the season's going and all that. And Trappist Shankle says, the U, baby.
I don't know.
No. Definitely not.
I don't know.
So, guys, y'all know we're here toward the end of the show, and I always let everybody give a shout out to whoever they want to. So we'll start with whichever one of you give a shout out to whoever you want, as many people as you want, and we appreciate y'all's time.
I would probably just be my family. They're always real good. They let me come up here about any time I ask, or let me do about whatever, and they're always supporting me and they're always behind me no matter what I do and follow me the whole way.
Well, except for tonight, somebody says you, baby. So,
Like one for the U.
I have to.
Maddox.
Probably my mom and dad. They just opened their own business and they're really busy with that. But they still find time for me and the rest of my family.
Yeah, I gave him a plug on here during the football season. I was trying to think of what the
Tennessee River Outfitters.
Tennessee River Outfitters. I was trying to think of it. Absolutely.
All right.
Get the plugs. Get the plugs on here, guys. Get the word out there. Go down to Scottsboro and see them. I think it's Broad Street.
Yes, sir.
There we go. I got something
I
right.
didn't even mention Eli's dad, Coach Maddox, couldn't get none of this. He used to help me coach, but now if y'all know Coach Maddox, he's building and digging in dirt and whatever. So he's up here as much as he can. Now he's open business. He'll never help us much, but he does help us more ways than I can say. Very thankful for him too.
I've known Chris for a long, long time. We used to hang out together down in Fort Payne a lot.
Yeah.
So. All right, next, Stone.
I'd like to shout out my family because, no matter what I'm going through, they're always behind my back. They're always, help me when times are hard. So I definitely would shout out to them.
Good deal. And last but not least, Coach.
I've got a good one here for you. She's going to kill me for showing this picture. This is my good luck charm in here on my desk.
Is that little Miss McKenna?
It is. T-ball days.
Oh, we know somebody's going to be locked out of the house tonight.
It's all right. We got couches up here. Yeah. We've already talked about it. I'll give a shout out to McKenna and all the community, Sylvania. It's the best. They've been so good to me and McKenna. I mean, can't say enough good things.
Absolutely. And one last time, let me pop that up there again. I can find it real quick. Be sure to reach out to one of the baseball players or football players for the $10,000 drawing coming up February 21st. You got about a month and I think a day before the drawing. Date Saturday, February 21st, 2026. $100 per ticket. Get a meal out of it, and door prizes going to be given away, and all that good stuff. So I'll get that taken off here in just a second. So reach out to one of these players here and some of the other players. But guys, I'm sure as y'all started out, there was more than just 3 that was in your class that started out playing, and y'all stuck with it and hung in there with it longer than all the other guys. And one day you're going to look back on it and think, I'm glad I did, because if you had have quit, then you'd be regretting it later on in life.
Yes.
So, Coach, you got any last closing words before we let y'all go watch the championship game and get some barbecue?
No, thanks for having us on. Go Rams.
Hey, appreciate y'all joining us. And like I said, once the season gets rolling around, and we'd like to hear about your trip down to I'm saying, is it in Florida or is it Gulf Shores?
It's Gulf Shores.
Gulf Shores. I got to thinking there for a minute. I keep on saying Florida, but for some reason I'm thinking John told me something else. But after that trip to the Gulf Shores, see how y'all done and see what type of experience y'all come back with. And because y'all will be playing some heavy hitters and bigger schools from up north.
Be good for us.
Absolutely. You don't get better unless you play better.
That's right.
So, guys, if there's anything we can do for y'all, let us know, and we'll be more than happy to do all this. And Coach Gaddis was on here watching a while ago, so he may be stealing some of your signs, that baseball terminology stuff,
We didn't give them away tonight.
Yeah. So, but thanks for joining us, guys. So for Weston Stone, Eli Maddox, and Creed Shankles, and Coach Chase Willingham, I'm the Howard Chaney. Thanks for joining us tonight. Good luck this coming season, guys, and we will talk to y'all later on.